Hello everyone, welcome on our Mastermatch YouTube channel. Today I have a pleasure to introduce you Anya. Anya is a lawyer and ESG consultant and she's doing her PhD in the trademark law at University of International Business and Economics. Anya, I'm really curious and please tell us why it is important to think about IP while doing our business.
Hi, Joanna. Thanks for having me here. Today, I would like to say a few words about the importance of IP, which stands for intellectual property, in your business. Nowadays, we're living in a world based on increasingly knowledge-based economy, where intellectual property and industrial property are essential to make business decisions. Every day, there are new products, designs, patents, signs, and small and medium enterprises are a driving force behind it. However, SMEs, as they are in the beginning of their business path, they do not take into account the protection of IP rights. Left unprotected, good inventions can be lost to larger competitors on the market, leaving the actual inventor without any financial gain or compensation. So, when you think about your business and when you're in the beginning of your business path, you think that IP rights protection is not important. And that's wrong. IP rights provide you exclusive commercial and professional right to use your inventions or creations, excluding the other competitors from using it. It can increase your income in the company through selling or licensing the object of IP protection. It strengthens your competitiveness on the market, and it's also a marketing tool which is responsible for building your image and reputation. You can protect your IP rights through copyright or different forms of industrial property rights, such as trademark, patent, industrial design, utility design, geographical indication, or integrated circuit topographies. The protection of copyright lasts from the time the work has been invented, while in order to protect the industrial property rights, you need to register them. So the first step when you think about the IP rights in your business is to set up your goal and strategy. And based on that, you can answer several questions. The first one is, what do you want to protect and with what rights? You need to think about the profitability. As for example, in case of industrial property rights, you can protect one invention with several types of industrial rights. And also the second question is, in which territory you want to protect your rights? Is it only the territory of Poland? Or maybe it's also the European Union? Or maybe you want to protect your IP rights outside the European Union? The third question is, how long should the protection last? And how much money can you spend on that protection? So after answering those questions, you can start to build your IP rights portfolio. And then it is important in case, for example, of industrial property rights to search in different databases like trademark database or patent database if there are any similar patents or trademarks which have been already registered. If not, you can make a suitable filing, pay the registration fees, and register your trademark. In case of IP rights, you should also think about the management of those rights in your business. You should, in particular, regulate the relations with your investors and employees, for example, through non-disclosure agreements or specific labor contract clauses. You should also think about licensing agreements, and you should monitor the market and activities of your competitors. In case you find any infringement of your IP rights, you should act immediately. When you think about the IP rights and you are aware that you can protect them, it can bring you the real economic value. And after that, you can also be encouraged for a further development.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Now I totally agree with you, and I'm sure that I will protect also my master match online. Anya, what is the best way we can support you?
Currently, I'm looking for developers and programmers who are interested in working on development of impact tech startups related to the field of renewable energy, circular economy, climate change, and sustainable development. So if you're interested, you can contact me via Mastermatch and I will tell you more details about the project.
I'm sure that we do have people for you interested in those topics. Anya, I wonder how we could or how you could help others in our community.
I think I can help you in the three areas. First area is the IP law with the focus on trademark law. So if you have any questions how your IP rights can be protected or how to register a trademark, I am happy to help. I am also working as an ESG consultant. ESG stands for Environmental Social Governance. And you can consult me in case of introducing ESG strategy or if you have any questions about ESG reporting. I was also living in China for a few years. So if you're planning to enter Chinese market, have any questions about the Chinese social media or have any questions related to Chinese translations, I am also happy to help. And that's all for me.
Oh, right. So there is a lot of expertise, I see. So if you guys would like to receive some help from Anna, please do not hesitate. Go for our platform Mastermatch Online and submit your request for knowledge. You will be matched with such expert like Anya, so that you can save time on your research and move quickly with your project. Thank you, and Anna, one more time for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.